Mike, let's do this thing. All right, you guys could probably hear us. You're not going to be able to see us just yet. All right, here we are. Welcome, everybody, to the show. This is a Top 3 Tech Presentations. I'm your host, Jerry Reese. Today, we got our guest, PC Jack. You guys might recognize his face. But this is the first time you're on one of my streams, right?
It is, and it's a very good feeling to be finally on the other side, you know?
On the chill side?
It's really nice, yeah.
So,
Really good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. I just want to make sure, can everyone hear PC Jack pretty good? Can you hear me pretty good? I want to make sure the audio's fine. That's why,
How's everyone doing this evening? Can you hear me? Do we sound okay? You know, I got to travel across the pond with my voice right now, so, you know, make sure everything sounds okay.
Lucky Man said he just got a 6600 XT. Wow, a good card. Let's go. So shout out to Lucky Man. Shout out to Blash. Shout out to Rugby187. Let's see who else is in here. So that's who I'd see just for now. Shout out to you guys. And if I don't see you and I didn't shout you out, then I understand. Blash said, where does AMD stream the announcement? On YouTube. So you could either go check it out on there or you could watch it with us here. As you can see
Stay here.
right now. Yeah.
Stay here, have some fun. It'll be great.
Their chat is going wild. They have, I don't know how much people are watching. Does it say? Anyways, can you see the video perfectly on your side on PC Jack?
Yeah, it looks good to me. It's all good.
Well, there's no audio on there. So, let me see. I'm going to go ahead and test out this 4080 preview from MSI just so we can make sure the audio is good. Let me know if you guys can hear this.
So,
sounds okay.
I think everybody was here it was already a month ago or longer.
Seems good
I
on my
don't
side.
know the reason why they cancelled and if it's
so
like a cancellation.
Let's see what their charts say on this.
This
so
is even more huge.
This is not the stream. This is just me trying out the video. This is a 4080. I'm just interested to see what they say about their benchmark.
So the efficiency goes up quite a bit.
It still
and then
takes
we
1
found
month
out
until
it still
launches.
has to launch. Yeah.
So
I think about that level's good. But we can always adjust midstream anyway. It's not too bad.
Okay. And then, yeah, I think this is their DLSS 4080 performance. Supposedly, it more than doubles on some of their stuff. Microsoft Flight Simulator, that thing goes to 200%, which is crazy. What do you think about DLSS and AI to help you get more frames?
It is one of my more favorite features when it comes to NVIDIA GPUs currently, like compared to ray tracing. But something like Flight Sim, like you don't really need super frames for that, if we're being totally honest. But I am going to be excited to see. I've just noticed it on there, Portal RTX. I am really hyped when that comes out. So I'm probably do quite a bit of testing with that for DLSS and RT, obviously. I won't be able to test DLSS 3 though. That's the only disadvantage. But I am excited for that one in particular for DLSS.
All right, PC Jack, I'm going to have to mute you real quick. So everyone's saying the audio is a little low. I went and turned it up a bit. Let me know if this sounds better.
We both never played Warhammer, so we were like, okay, nice game.
So let's see.
Alex1105.
So here's the 4080.
Will be able to show the 4090 and 4080 in size and look. Well, we don't really have to.
Let me see.
How's the audio, guys?
I have a box here.
I'm going to listen to it on my phone real quick.
I have another GPU here.
we were like, okay, nice game.
Can you talk real quick, PC Jack?
I don't know what is this. This is
how is it sounding now? Little too low, a little too high?
3070 Ventus.
How's that?
That's a nice compare.
That's a relatively small
I think
card,
that's
so
drinking.
it's going to be interesting.
Good on my end. All right.
You know?
Okay, well, it sounds good on my phone.
Ventus.
So they,
Put it in a
I don't know if you knew this, but they said that the 4080 and the 4090 are the exact same size. Their dimensions aren't any different, which is pretty wild.
Could be a bit of a cost-saving measure to try and like keep the cooler costs. Well, even though the cooler will cost more the larger it is, but at least they can keep that same design across the two SKUs, maybe.
Yeah, they don't have to use as
Could help.
well, different sizes. Well, I guess they won't be saving if it was a little smaller. They wouldn't be saving any product or anything like that, any plastic. But, geez, the 4080 is gonna be as big as the freaking 4090. I was assuming.
Or does that point to even less power efficiency yet again, further down the stack?
I don't think they showed the stats on there, but they weren't really allowed to show much. They were just showing like the physical parts of it, They weren't allowed to show any stats, which was kind of sad. Let's see. So just their NVENC encoding. There wasn't too much they were able to do. So like I said, this is more just like a physical show. Rugby says, I would prefer native all the way. Appreciate upscaling for older cards, but feel some publishers will get lazy with game optimization. Yeah, I agree. I'm not a big fan of DLSS or any upscaling, but I guess it comes in handy when you have a mobile, like let's just say the Steam Deck, and you want to get the higher frames for it. I'm sure you wouldn't be able to tell too much of a difference, right, PC Jack?
Oh yeah, if you're sticking around, like if we're going for at least like ultra quality, either FSR or DLSS, the difference to me is pretty indistinguishable. Now, this is coming from someone who has pretty terrible eyes, but even for me, I think that the difference is very little, and you're getting a decent boost of performance. And for even a Steam Deck, that is really worthwhile. And like how much performance you can squeeze out of that little tiny APU, essentially. But DLSS is generally the better alternative, if we're being totally honest. But they have had a bit more of a leg in the game for quite some time for upscaling compared to AMD. But FSR is still great, though. It's got a little ways to go, you know. But it's going to take a bit of time either way.
Yeah. Are they going to make FSR 2.0 more available for more games? I don't think it has too much support as of now, but I think FSR 1 is available on all cards, right?
Pretty much, yeah. They made enough of a dig at Nvidia to show them benchmarking the 1060 with FSR, considering you can't get DLSS on the 1060. So nice little dig on that side, but
how far does
there's a lot.
I say the Intel XS, is that only with computers that accept the rebar, or is that available for all cards that accept it on that game? I know Modern Warfare 2 has it, Tomb Raider has it.
I gotta be honest, I've done very little when it comes to XeSS, so I'm not even sure what isn't supported, if I'm being totally honest. I thought it was pretty widely supported, just like FSR, but I could be incorrect.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see. I haven't tried it either. I want to get my hands on one of the Intel Arcs as well. Tech Lab says 4090 killer tonight. 4090 without the fire. So technically, I guess the 4090 is the 4090 killer, since it burns itself out.
That's pretty true.
Yeah, Rugby said FSR 2.1 now. Think it's in Spider-Man. Not sure what else. Yeah,
they've actually they recently added. I'm not sure which version, but they've added it to Red Dead 2, which is really good, especially for the Steam Deck, and you can get a solid 40 FPS in that game with mostly medium settings on the Steam Deck, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, I'm sure some PCs don't even get 40 frames on their older cards, so so the RDNA 2 is running like a beast on there. And AMD so far is currently just on this window. Let me refresh the page. I'm pretty sure it's fine, but yeah, together we advance gaming starting soon. I could see the chat going wild on there.
So before the stream starts, what's your ideal end to the show? Like, again, 4090 killer, or well, if I say what I'm more interested in, I really want to see something that's not going to just outperform the 4090. I want to see something that's much more competitively priced compared to what Nvidia is currently coming out with, and also in the same league, like in performance. Maybe not better, but at least a similar league, but better pricing and power efficiency. That's my expectation going in.
Yeah. So
my dream.
So
my yeah.
Are you guys looking forward to stock availability? Do you guys want to see if these are going to be readily available, unlike the 4090s, which sell out instantly? I'm sure these will sell out instantly as well. I'm sure you guys want to know date when they are going to release. Price is very important. I'm sure when it comes to the GPUs, you're going to want to see something a lot more affordable than the 4080 and the 4090. What the 4080 is at $1,299, the 4090 at $1,699, $1,599. So I'm assuming those are some things you guys are going to want to see. The encoders, are you guys interested in seeing how those are on the new RDNA 3? I'm not sure if it's going to be AV1 or AV2, but I'm assuming a lot of people...
I'd be interested to see that. I'd be curious if they did support AV1.
and it's 1 o'clock. It should be starting soon. So if it just randomly plays music or something, don't get mad at me, guys. That's gonna be the stream. But what else is there? Oh, and then obviously not performance, but the power consumption. I'm sure a lot of people are gonna want to see how that does compared to the NVIDIA's cards. So let us know in the chat what you are most looking forward to in this. I'm pretty sure they're probably going to show some Ryzen CPUs as well.
Well, Lee's just brought up a good point. He's wondering if we'll see any AM5 APUs, which could be pretty interesting to see.
Yeah.
Maybe that, but before the 3D refresh. You never know.
What is it? Epic? Is that what they?
Oh, no, I mean like the 7000 series 3D Vcache refresh, which is supposed to be around CES. They'll announce it.
All right, it's starting.
Check this out.
Oh, and if you ever want me to pause it on a part, just tell me pause.
Sounds cool. Oh, where's Lisa? I want to see Lisa. Where is she? Or is this a Scott Erkman presentation?
Dying Light 2. Kanye West.
It's Kanye right now.
Yeah.
I did see they put something about Callisto Protocol being featured tonight. Or today, whatever time zone you're in.
Yeah, it's the afternoon over here. Here we go.
Lisa Hydrate.
Hell yeah.
What you got?
Welcome, and thank you all for joining us today. It's so exciting to be here back in Las Vegas in person, so thank you all for joining us.
Oh, this is in Vegas.
And,
nice.
Being part of our audience, and also welcome to all of you who are joining us online from around the world. So are you excited for today?
Let's go. Like I said, let us know if the audio's too loud.
We have some amazing new products to show you, so let's go ahead and get started. And you guys all know us well. At AMD, we're all about high performance and adaptive computing, and really using technology to create solutions to the world's most important challenges. Now, whether you're talking about cloud services, or 5G networks, or AI, or automotive, or PCs, AMD technology is truly everywhere, touching the lives of billions of people every single day. Now, we're in an incredibly busy time for AMD. It's an incredible period of innovation.
She doesn't have a leather jacket on.
We're in the midst of introducing actually 4 new architectures to the market.
Are they going to mention anything about the poor sales for Ryzen 7000 series?
So if you look at it, we started with the Ryzen 7000 launch in September, and many of you joined us there.
Oh, there we go.
Next week, we're going to bring Zen 4 to high-end server processors, and then soon after that to notebook PCs. And we also have our Zen 4 C-Core optimized for cloud-native computing, and our next-gen XDNA architecture that are going to launch in 2023. But of course, today, it's all about gaming, and we're here to talk about our next-generation gaming architecture with RDNA.
Gaming boys.
Hey.
So now just a minute about gaming, right? We all love gaming. Gaming is really in AMD's DNA. And when you look through 2025, we're expecting 3.5 billion gamers in the world. And our goal is really to push the limits of gaming innovation to really provide the best solutions across the board together with all of our gaming partners. So whether you're talking about developers creating new games and experiences, or you're talking about the companies that are serving the content, or you're playing your games on your devices, or you're a streamer that are really trying to stream this experience to other gamers.
They got the creators, the gamers, streamers, because there's nothing else you do.
For all of your
those,
Now,
you create servers as well, I guess.
Radeon graphics are really at the heart of all of the world's most popular gaming devices, including the top gaming PC OEMs, systems, cloud gaming services, Sony PlayStation 5,
Interesting they drop in
Xbox
Tesla
Series
in there.
X and S, Valve Steam Deck.
Yeah.
We're also bringing gaming to automotive.
They do have the
Teslas.
What is it? The RDNA 2 in there?
For all of the folks out there
the APUs inside their consoles.
PCs, we love the DIY market for all of the PCs that you build.
I heard that they were crashing too because since they're enclosed, they didn't really have a lot of space to vent all that heat, so they were crashing sometimes or catching on fire.
Our next generation desktop PC processor, the Ryzen
to be fair, shouldn't you be more focused on driving anyway? So
advanced processors
one of those
for
things.
gaming gamers and creators, and the response has been really incredible. We
You don't
have
want to stream while you
leadership
drive?
performance per watt. We have phenomenal gaming and creative performance.
Might not be a good
and
idea.
It's all enabled by our new Zen 4 core in 5 nanometer. Now, with Ryzen 7000, we also launched our next generation AM5 desktop platform, which has all of the latest I/O, and we're committing to delivering socket longevity on that.
We're getting a lot of business
2025
fluff and
beyond,
tech
or
fluff.
lots
We
of
need to
future
see
upgrades.
something.
I know.
And we also know that people love AM4, and AM4 is going to continue for a long, long time. And for their Ryzen 7,
They keep dropping AM4. They know that
is
everyone's going
also
for
a
AM4 instead of
fantastic
AM5.
choice, for gamers.
Jeez. Oh, that's
Now,
true.
today,
Tech Lab
it's all
said
about the
that
next generation
it's perfect for
Radeon
gaming
graphics.
when your Tesla breaks
And
down.
how we deliver the future of gaming with the world's
Exactly.
most advanced graphics architecture,
Here we
RDNA
go.
3.
It looks like that
So
leak
let me
was true,
start
huh?
and tell you a little bit about
see the
RDNA
GPU?
3. We really set
looks a
truly
bit like
ambitious
the
goals
design.
for RDNA 3. And as you know, at the forefront for what we're doing is it's all about power and energy efficiency. And we want to make sure that we continue to innovate around
We're waiting for
performance per
kids in
watt
car
leadership
parks.
to enable all of
That
the
sounds
gamer
kind of
Sounds a bit
sketchy.
upgrades done with fantastic performance, but at a reasonable power.
Hey kids, I got a
And we
a
also
gaming
wanted to
PC in here.
significantly raise the bar in performance to
Teslas now
support the
include
next
canding as
generation
well.
of 4K gaming and beyond, and really recognize that there are a lot of faster and higher resolution displays. And then finally, we also look at it as not just about the chip and not just about the card.
Did you
but
see
really
that
what
the
is
4090
gaming
can run
experience we can
game in
bring?
13K?
And that means new AMD software features. That means
So the two
platform
people in the world with a
technologies,
13K
and
display are really
end-to-end
excited.
solutions
Yeah.
with our
Basically.
CPUs and
It was like
GPUs and
a
software
mobile app.
coming together.
They ran it through their PC.
So
and
there's a
it,
lot of innovation in
it ran it
RDNA
at
3, and we'll tell
13K.
you all about it today.
Well,
Now,
if
there's
you
a
can,
lot been
you know.
said about our new chiplet design. So let me start with our chiplet design.
This is something I'm really quite excited to see
This
actually,
is
as
the
well as their
world's
multi-chip
first
design
chiplet
now.
gaming GPU.
Hell yeah.
Now, why did we use chiplets? Chiplets really allow us to use a modular approach to optimize the performance and efficiency of the overall design. And so with our chiplets, like we've done on the CPU side, on the GPU side, we're mixing and matching the right technology for each function. Now, the graphics compute die is a high-performance 5-nanometer technology design, and it contains all of the high-performance compute in the GPU. That includes the shaders, the display engine, and a brand new media engine as well.
Oh, there we go.
And then
there
the
we
other
go.
die is a memory cache die, and it's built in 6-nanometer process technology, and includes the memory subsystem that features the GDDR6 controllers,
Tech
as
Lab
well
says
as
show
up
us your
to
cards.
96 megabytes of infinity cache. And as a result, we have just an incredible capability with more than 61 teraflops of compute. By the way, do you guys think you need 61 teraflops of
This
compute?
is the craziest PowerPoint I've ever seen.
Oh
the,
yeah.
the guy running it, he's all stressed out. Like, when do I
We
hit
also
next?
have the world's fastest chiplet interconnect
go,
to enable
go.
5.3 terabytes per second of peak bandwidth. And that allows us to unlock the full
61
potential
teraflops, huh?
of 24 gigabytes of GDDR6.
That's a lot of
So
flops.
altogether, when you put that together, we have 58 billion transistors in this design.
24 gigabytes.
Which gives
That-
us
they
just
didn't have any
incredible
cards on
amount of
RDNA 2
gaming
with that much
performance.
memory allocation, I don't think.
No, the highest was 16 gigabytes. And so I'm assuming that's on the 7900.
It sounds like there's a few excited people out
I
there.
don't think they're going to probably put that on the...
Okay, so now
well,
let me
we'll
show
see.
you for the very first
But
time
for sure
our newest
7900.
chiplet gaming GPU.
Here we go. What we got? What we got?
Oh, he has the cool jacket. Let's go.
Ooh, let's see that
Wow.
multi-chip die.
Delit it.
This may be my
That's a
favorite
really awkward
part of my
silence,
job,
right?
I think.
Yeah.
All right, so look, as I said earlier, we set very ambitious goals for RDNA 3, especially around energy efficiency. And I'm pleased to say that we actually exceeded our goals. So
She
our
just puts it in her
engineers did a
pocket.
fantastic job.
I think that's a
And we
dummy.
made great improvements between RDNA
clearly a
1
dead
and
die.
RDNA 2. And with RDNA 3, we actually achieved a 54% gen-over-gen improvement in performance per watt. And when you put all of that together into what
That's what I
really
like to see.
matters, we're about
So when you put all
building
that
the
together,
best
fuck
products for
NVIDIA.
you. So today, I'm incredibly proud that we're going to announce our first 2 RDNA 3 graphics cards. The
The
Radeon
7900.
RX,
XTX and XT.
Oh,
the
okay.
Radeon RX 7900 XTX with 24 gigabytes of GDDR6, and the 7900 XT with 20 gigabytes.
So it's
So you can imagine
GDDR6,
these
not
are just
GDDR6X,
incredible gaming cards.
like NVIDIA
So
card.
now I'm going to turn it over to Sam, Scott, and Frank.
Is
who are
that
gonna
so it
take
can
you
stay
through
cool?
all of the exciting product details. Sam?
Maybe. But like, I'm wondering if they're going to target that XTX, 6900 XT. Oh, 7900 XTX targeted at creators
Well, thank you,
specifically.
Lisa. Well, as she said, with RDNA 3,
Interesting.
our vision was to engineer the most advanced 4K and 8K gaming platform for gamers.
I tried
and
typing in
creators,
XTX and
containing
XFX
the
popped
features,
in.
performance, and efficiency to provide the
bit
best
awkward.
gaming experience.
Notice he dropped 8K as a
To achieve this
resolution in there
vision,
just then.
We have brought unprecedented
And then
innovation to
7900
all aspects of the design.
XT. What was it? 20
Now,
gigabytes?
It's my privilege to hit on a few of those highlights
Yes,
for you.
so that's
this morning.
20 gigs on
The first
the
and
XT.
most evident innovation
Nice.
is that we have leveraged our industry-leading expertise in chiplets.
What's the little
honed
port on
our
back of the
Ryzen
card?
EPYC
USB-C.
lines
I'd
to
probably
bring
say
chiplet
so.
architecture to
I think
GPU.
my
Magic of chiplet design is being able to
USB-C
use the right technology for the
on the
right
back
job.
of it.
It wasn't
I
that for
don't know
like
if
for VR
created
headsets, like
two
some
Yeah.
particular
very
ones?
different chiplets
so you can plug it straight into
connected
there.
with high bandwidth
That's it.
interconnects specific to graphics.
They're going to push the cache instead of
The
using
graphics
GDR6,
compute
I
die,
reckon.
we spend that precious 5
I believe
nanometer
so.
silicon
Well, they have no
where
choice
it
now.
matters, in the core GPU engine,
Yeah.
where all the computation occurs to enable great performance and performance per watt. For that small memory cache die,
You know, I
we
like
use
watching
the
this with
mature
you guys.
6 nanometer
We always
technology
joke around
to
and
implement
stuff.
the GDDR6 memory interfaces and our second
It's a
generation.
good time though, you know,
cache.
just to see something brand new, and I'm really hoping
These
it does compete
diminutive
more
but
with
powerful
NVIDIA, 'cause they've been
MCDs
kind of,
feature a second
in the
generation
spotlight for all the wrong
cache,
reasons
each
the last couple of
connected
weeks.
That's
to
true.
64 bits of high-speed GDDR6 memory.
And they got whipped in the
combined
CPU part.
to up to a width of 384 bits.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We've tuned this Infinity cache to enable better data reuse with less capacity to accomplish several things for us. With the high hit
Are
rates,
we
it
thinking
directly
there's,
sources most of the memory requests.
I think Rugby
and this
Gaming pointed
delivers
up said
data
there's
to
a
the
bigger
engine
card, I
in less
reckon.
time
think
So there's
so?
maybe a
and
bigger
uses
fish, you
less
know.
power.
You
Yeah,
think there's
no.
going to be a 7950 XTX?
With our high bandwidth Infinity Fabric chiplet interconnect,
You never know.
we've increased
AMD does
the
like to
bandwidth
sandbag us a
from our
little bit,
RDNA
you know,
2
so they could keep
by
something secret.
Astonishing
Yeah.
2.7 times. And that's where that 5.3 terabytes per
But I don't
second
see how
number
they could go any higher on the numbers.
These support
7960.
gaming at the highest resolutions.
Wow, you never know.
So now I
can
want
always
to take
hold
you a
something
little
back
bit
as a
deeper,
surprise.
click down into
It could
that
be a
graphics compute
7900
die,
XTX
which is built around
TXT.
our new RDNA 3 compute unit.
It rolls off the
Where
tongue.
we've continued with our area-efficient unified architecture that shares resources between rendering, AI, and ray tracing to make most effective use of each transistor. In addition, contained within this GCD is a key part of delivering a great gaming experience, driving the latest displays with massive refresh rates for high-resolution gaming. All of the latest media formats are in there with our media and display engines.
They're going to drop
Now
the
to
best
the core of
support
the
display
engine,
port
which is the new unified
2.1.
RDNA 3 compute unit.
Oh, yeah, they're probably going to say they have that in there.
specifically optimized for high-resolution gaming.
Just
The
to
keyword here
like
is
stab the room a little bit, you know.
which means
Just to get the
we
one
have
up
a
on
tightly
NVIDIA
integrated unit
when it comes to
which
that
shares
part.
resources to
Yeah,
deliver
just
the most
twist the
power
knife a
and
little.
area-efficient
That's the phrase I was
performance.
thinking of.
We've tuned it to provide the right blend
So they
of
said it had its
flexible,
own
highly efficient stream
media
processing,
connector.
additional AI acceleration capabilities, and greatly enhanced ray tracing acceleration. All of this is fed
Ray
by
tracing is going to be
general-purpose
a big
registered
thing as
file
well. I'm
with
hoping they
50% more
get a decent bump
capacity
on that, to be
than
fair.
the RDNA 2 design, which boosts the performance.
Yeah, if they're able to catch up on the AI front, I think, and the ray tracing, a lot of people might switch over because that's what
of all the functions.
a lot of people go to
Deliver this
NVIDIA for.
well-rounded feature set, we've leveraged 5
Well, I know I
nanometer
would. I know I would switch if that was
cores
the case.
to pack 54% more transistors in less area, increasing our density by 165%. Well, as every chip designer knows, it's a lot of transistors. And as every
people love
chip designer
transistors.
knows,
Yeah, right now I don't use ray
smaller
tracing
is
because
faster
it's a big hit
and
on my
more power
performance.
efficient.
But
And so this
with the
enables
4090,
RDNA 3 to
I
deliver
think you can use it
even
no
a
problem.
better gaming experience.
Oh yeah,
Now, looking
like
at the three
unless
processors,
the game
we took a
still
huge
maintains
step in
performance like say
RDNA
Doom
3 by
Eternal,
going to
then
dual
I
issue
don't bother
wave
too
free
much, to be totally honest.
This enables
But Doom
us
has
to better utilize
so much
data
overhead
paths by
for
issuing
performance
two
that
different
it's quite
instructions
easy to drop
on
it down
each
with a bit of
during
RT
two-lane
enabled
SIMD, or
and still
use them in
get
parallel like we did
really
in
good
RDNA.
performance anyway. So
We can issue
But
different
Cyberpunk,
integer or
there's a bit of a
floating-point
drop-off in
operations
there.
Yeah,
So it
definitely.
depends what you're
mixing
playing.
and matching based on the workload demand. Net result is faster frame render times for higher FPS.
Let's hope
from
they don't
better
go 7500
utilization of all the
XT. Yeah.
functions in the computer.
You think they're gonna have a 4
that'd be
gigabyte,
great.
It handles
a 4
now
gigabyte
2
VRAM card
times
this
more
generation?
instructions.
Well, you know, they did
So we
say
have
that 4
also
gigabytes is not
greatly
enough,
enhanced the
and then
RDNA
they
AI
went on to release a
acceleration.
card that was 4
And
gigabytes.
AI, of course, enables
Yeah,
a host
so
of capabilities
you never
that are
know.
growing in importance to the gaming
Money is
community.
crazy.
And we've
changes
increased
people.
the AI throughput for commonly used math functions.
I just thought I'd take a look
which,
on
while
Twitter, see if
integrating
there's anything
tightly
popping up
within our
regarding
unified
the
computer. These
AMD
share
stream.
the same register files, caches, and
Take a look
instruction
what people are
scheduling
saying.
as the stream processors.
Yeah, go for it, man.
And the enhancements provide up to a 2.7
People want to see those 4090 versus
in AI
7900 XT
performance in the
benchmarks.
most area
Ha,
and
they're not gonna
performance
release no-
possible.
Maybe.
Setting RDNA 3 up to exploit the
They
current
they
and
have done
future
before.
uses
They
Yeah.
released
of
some
AI.
results. But obviously,
Final
you got to take them with a pinch
enhancement
of salt because you know
mentioned
it's,
to our
it's
compute unit
first
is
party, not
ray
third party
tracing
results that
acceleration.
we're getting. But they're
which is built on new instructions in the shader and support for DXR ray flags and many improvements for ray box sorting and traversal. Amplifying all of this is the ability to enable more rays in flight with that.
someone brought up a very good point. They're wondering if the performance could actually beat Turing RT performance, which would be an interesting way to see it, because I don't know how closely. I didn't see much of that comparing Turing to RDNA 2 in terms of ray tracing. So
Next,
it
I want
outperforms
to
that. That could
introduce
be
you
interesting.
to our Radiance display engine.
Oh yeah,
featuring
like
the
DisplayPort
industry's
2.1.
first DisplayPort 2.1
There you go.
and a high-performance gaming
Burn.
graphics card.
Roasted.
What kind of loser would not put that in?
This DisplayPort enables 480 hertz refresh rates at 4K resolution and up to 165 at 8K. And the 12 color
8K,
bits
huh?
per channel
We don't wanna hear
enables
about that.
an incredible 68 billion colors for amazingly realistic images.
I'm still
and
not
graphics.
fussed about retracing myself, will turn off in
And with
most
the display
instances
link
for the higher
bandwidth
refresh
of up
rate.
now to 54 gigabits per second, we
Yeah,
have double
Depending
that
if
bandwidth per
you can
port
still get
with
high
RDNA.
frames and have ray tracing on,
This
I would
supports
definitely
the
turn it on.
unprecedentedly high
But
refresh rates at the
obviously,
highest
if it's too big of a performance hit, then
and support of the latest
I
media
don't care
formats
about it
and
too much
standards,
either,
We have a
but-
new dual media engine.
oh, this is
and
what
it
I care
supports
about. Let's go.
two simultaneous encode or decode streams. up to
AV1
8K
encode and decode, nice.
Or
It's good to
AVC
see.
and HEVC. It supports AV1 encode and decode, while also leveraging AI enhancements. to
I heard that
improve video
OBS
encoding
is
and content
gonna
quality.
support AV1 as well.
And by
in a-
greatly increasing
newer
the frequency
update.
inside the media engine, we delivered up to 1.x.
I'd be interested to try it out.
Versus RDNA
I'm
2,
well, yeah, I'm definitely gonna
reducing
try it
export
out.
times almost in half.
Whew, I'm happy.
So now a bit more about clock speeds. These are obviously critical to performance,
What
and
we
most
got?
workloads that we have found and analyzed are actually more limited by the front-end
RTX Tech Lab said RTX 48 comes with DVI. Nice. But it comes with the adapter.
We could utilize higher frequencies in a smarter.
I had to
more
fix a monitor in
power-efficient
work,
way.
and it just had like
by
it was a
using
DVI cable
our
that came
new
unplugged,
RDNA
but I had to just
3
screw it back in.
decoupled
Remember the little
frequencies?
screws?
Yeah,
To run only the front
To
end
do that.
at a typical 2.5.
I would never
Um,
screw them
while
in,
the
man.
shaders operate at a more efficient 2.3 gigahertz, which is still 15%
2.3
higher than
gigahertz.
RDNA 2 at launch.
That's not something I've come across.
With this sort of
before.
advanced power management, we
What
deliver
does
the
it say?
maximum
Cucked
frames
clocks?
per second, while also saving up to 25%
Maybe.
power.
You know.
This contributes to our remarkable 54% product level performance per watt key. With the higher frequency and the new dual issue RDNA 3 compute units, we enable a 2.7x
How much
leap in
does,
raw compute power. You
4090?
heard it from Lisa,
teraflops
a
have?
remarkable 61.6
me take a look.
teraflops of performance in this engine.
4090.
Well, putting it all together, we have
Teraflops.
delivered
100
on our
teraflops.
vision by
Okay.
inventing the world's first chiplet-based
How much does the PS5 have?
GPU, enabling optimal use of
Yeah,
5
it says the
nanometer
4080 would
technology,
have 49
delivering
teraflops.
15%
Or
higher
ray tracing
frequencies at
113.
54% better power efficiency.
PlayStation
Our
5,
advanced
10.3
chiplet
teraflops.
interconnect provides an
Nice.
amazing 2.7x leap in peak
It's a flopper
bandwidth
phone.
to feed that 60-plus teraflop engine. The new unified RDNA 3 compute units have twice the instructions per clock, enabling them to fully use
Yeah, it says the
utilize our
4090 is 83
data paths
teraflops.
and
Let's
provide
go.
incredibly high performance for
83.
rendering,
No, it came up
ray
with 100 for
tracing,
me. I don't
and
know where I got
AI
that from.
applications
Huh.
in the most power.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm just
We
looking at
connect
the
this
real
rendering
quick.
power
menu on
Well,
Google.
Rugby
First
Gaming said
GPU DisplayPort
80 in the chat as
2.1
well.
to support
He
massive
said, is it 100?
displays
Fair enough. I don't
and
know.
include the encode and decode for all the latest media.
I haven't got one yet, so I can't honestly tell you.
Is what we set out
Very
to
first-
achieve.
Very
Most
first result was
advanced GPU
WCCF Tech said
optimized for
100,
gamers
but then Tech Power Up
and
says 82.5. So
Now
yeah,
I'd
you
like
guys
to
are a bit
hand it
closer on
over
that.
to Scott, who will tell you more about this incredible product.
And then videocards.com says 100.
Okay, what's in that range then?
Yeah. It depends on your die, I guess.
Yeah.
Adidas, huh?
What's up, gamers? How is everybody doing today?
What's up, gamers?
What's up,
We've
nerds?
been working on this for 3 years, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of hours in our engineering group. And I'm sure they're tuning in today, but I can't be more proud of what they've been able to create for you and to create for us, and it's going to be a great time.
7900 XTX,
now,
$1,000?
I know what you want to see. Performance,
making that up?
price, and availability. Is that right? Do you want to see
Yes.
that?
You want to see price availability? Let's
I'd
go.
say maybe
Sounds
1100.
good, but you're going to have to stay for a little bit to get availability and price, but I'll show you performance.
Ah,
I'll show you some performance. So today, 4K sets the standard for enthusiast GPUs.
if they're going to show performance and don't actually
According
give,
to IDC, in the
like, an
last
FPS
5 years,
counter,
there's 3
I'm gonna
times
scream.
increase in shipments
Yeah.
of 4K monitors.
because they do that
And
all
the
the time.
Radeon RX 7900 XTX is going to be the perfect card to power your games at 4K. In pure rendering, the 7900 XTX is up to 1.7 times faster than our previous generation flagship GPUs. And in ray tracing, we are seeing up to 1.6 times more performance
that's what ray tracing
in native 4K. What do you think?
Let's see.
Now that you've seen the performance, allow me to introduce the Radeon RX 7900 XTX.
All right, what everyone wants to see. Let's
Whip
go.
it up, whip it up.
Jeez. You talking
Take
to
a
me or
good
him?
look. We've spent a lot of time optimizing this car, but more importantly, making sure that you're going to be proud when you put it into your rig. Absolutely fantastic.
Oh yeah.
This gaming card is built to provide exciting performance in 4K resolution and beyond. RDNA
X670 was going to start at
3-based
125.
GPUs
That's true.
are like no other. It features 96
Well,
unified RDNA.
We're a little bit behind on the
compute
stream because we
units running
paused,
at
but it's fine.
2.3 gigahertz
Everyone's
game
leaking
clock,
it already.
And it comes with 24 gigabytes of GDDR6 with 384 bits. This card is future ready
355
with
watt
81
board.
encode
That's
and decode
quite
for
impressive.
streaming
I'm
and
going to be
video
happy if they
export.
manage to maintain
And
that.
it has the latest DisplayPort 2.1 technology for up to
You have to
4K,
drop the
480
DisplayPort
frames
again.
per second,
Yeah.
or 8K, 165
It has the
frames per
AV1
second
encoder. Let's go.
all, ladies
96
and
CUDA
gentlemen,
cores.
with a board power of
It had
just
16-pin socket on
355 watts.
the
The
card.
XTX.
But obviously the AIBs are going to be different.
Appreciate you.
Their price is going to be different, and we'll see.
Today, we are also announcing the
How much
Radeon
power they put
RX
through 'em.
7900 XT, a massive leap in
Well, we'll
performance
see how much
over
it
the last
varies.
generation.
Yeah,
Maybe
if
a little
it
bit.
has the
84 unified
USB-C.
compute units running at a game clock of 2 gigahertz.
I don't know
It
if you
comes
saw
with
it. I
20
could have
gigabytes of
paused it.
320-bit GDDR6 memory with the
It's
same
alright.
support for AV1
We'll get there
and
now.
DisplayPort 2.
Hold on. There you go. So as you guys can see right here, the USB-C port, the 2 display ports, and the 1 HDMI, I believe.
There we go.
It doesn't have the R on it. I'm sure some people will be sad.
7900
It did look a
series
bit
gaming
awkward.
cards are
Looked like it
industry
looked like a
leaders in
certain,
performance per watt. There is no need to rebuild your
political,
desktop, no need to
association,
upgrade
but
your
I'm not gonna
case,
say it on
and there's
stream.
no
Shit.
need for a new power adapter.
There you go. More shade. Let's go.
We made it as easy
Oh,
as pulling out your old card and putting in a new one. Previous generation enthusiast GPUs,
thought that was gonna hit.
including those recently launched by our competitor, only support
Not gonna lie, I nearly
DisplayPort
spit my beer
1.4.
out just when I heard that.
Gamers who purchase these graphics cards will see limited frame rates. But with the RX 7900 series of GPUs, it'll allow you to actually see the frames you are paying for when you upgrade to a DisplayPort 2.1 monitor.
I hope we
If
actually
you are
see
paying
frames.
that much money for a
Jeez.
brand new gaming card, you should demand a GPU that will allow you to game into the future. And only the 7900 series can give you that. And
Jeez.
starting in early 2023, an incredible new generation of displays at a range of resolutions from leading display vendors will start rolling out to
A
gamers,
DisplayPort 2.1.
including this sneak
I wonder how
peek
much
from our
those are gonna
friends at
cost.
Samsung with their brand new
Oh, it's-
Odyssey Neo G9.
The Odysseys are
Expected
expensive,
to be
man.
the first DisplayPort 2.1
They're huge.
8K.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I'll say that again, 8K ultra widescreen gaming monitor ever.
Don't
What
plug
do you
8K
think?
too hard. We saw what
Yeah.
happened with 30 series.
Yeah, man. Keep it at 4K, bro. What about
More
13K?
details on the design specs will be unveiled soon at
8K
CES
ultra wide
in January of
Bloody hell.
2023. And to power high refresh rate gaming displays,
I wonder how
both
this
today
compares to
and
the
with future
4080
upgrades,
since
we've
they're around the
developed
same
a suite
price,
of
right?
powerful software enhancements, which includes technologies such
I'm
as
curious to
Fidelity
see, but I
FX,
just want to see. I want to see
super
some results,
resolution,
you know?
and
Just,
smart access memory.
That's how big the
what they're gonna
screen is.
Combined
compare-
with our new unified RDNA
That's
3
the Odyssey behind
the Radeon RX 7900
But what are they going to
delivers
compare
the
it to
next
is what going to be
generation
more interesting.
of
I
high
think, as
refresh
well.
rate gaming.
Yeah.
AMD's Fidelity FX Super Resolution, or FSR,
8K only want
technology works on
1440p.
all modern GPUs to provide high fidelity visuals and incredible frame rates. In just 16 months,
Forza
FSR
Horizon.
will be available in 216 games, proving just how compelling open technologies
That's
are
pretty
for the
good
entire
going.
industry.
Yeah.
Our latest update, FSR 2.2, reduces super resolution temporal ghosting, not only the artifacts on fast-moving objects, and it'll also be available in
I just
Forza
want
Horizon
raw
5
power, baby.
soon.
I don't
Yeah.
care about
Now,
FSR right now.
1440p gaming displays with high refresh rates continue to be one of the fastest growing choices for gamers.
300 frames. Who
With the
cares?
7900
Look,
XTX and Apex Legends, you will be able to reach
Anybody
the game's
play
hard
Apex
frame
Legends
rate
here?
cap of 300 frames per
I heard
second.
it's pretty fun.
Nope.
And in other popular titles,
No one I'm familiar with that much, to be
And
honest.
in other popular titles, the 7900 XTX can push your games to its limits. Games like Overwatch 2 and Valorant are great
Brr.
examples of why DisplayPort 2.1 is so important. Now, there's finally a gaming card to drive 300 to 800
In
frames plus
Fortnite.
frames per second gaming on ultra high refresh rate displays.
Look, it says ape ends in the back.
Now, at 4K, the 7900
ends.
XTX is the card to get. By turning on
Nice.
max settings in AAA games and using FSR upscaling, you can hit triple.
There you go,
digit
Modern
performance.
Warfare 2. That's what I want to
It
see.
even makes playing competitive esports titles at 4K a real possibility. Hundreds of frames in your games at 4K
But are
resolution.
competitive esports gamers playing
Now,
at 4K?
I'm not saying that you would, but you
sure?
could
Oh, okay, just
play
you have
games
to be
with
right.
RX 7900 XTX that go beyond today's 8K 60 hertz limits.
Yeah.
In Dawn of
Overwatch
Ragnarok,
is okay. I was
the
playing
latest
it.
expansion to Ubisoft's acclaimed Assassin's Creed Valhalla, with FSR paired with the 7900 XTX, you'll be able to get 96 frames per second at a crisp 8K resolution.
Oh, oh my god!
It's truly incredible to see and experience.
Bro, but that's what the FSR. I just want to know raw.
The
Raw
RX
power.
7900 series can power the next
And what
generation
set
of
in
displays
FSR is it?
like 8K ultra wide or high refresh rate 8K displays above 60 Hz. Next generation RDNA 3 compute units, new levels of memory bandwidth,
190
combined with the latest
frames
upscaling
at 8K.
technologies deliver the
That's pretty
performance
crazy,
to power these
but-
incredible experiences.
148 for Death Stranding.
A lot of gamers are excited about
well.
features like ray tracing in their games. Today,
There you go. There you
I'm
go.
excited to announce that DirectX
This is what Lucky
ray
Man wanted to
tracing is
hear.
coming to one of the most popular franchises in the world, Halo Infinite by 343 Industries. Halo Infinite will now support ray trace
It's
shadows
all quiet.
across arena and big team battle modes, and players with AMD hardware will notice improved lighting, sharper shadows, and increased performance on RX 7000 series platforms with ray tracing acceleration.
Yeah, that was with
DXR will be available.
Rugby said that has to be FSR
So
performance.
look for it in your graphics
It
settings
was.
soon.
I think it would
And
be.
with the RDNA 3
Especially if they didn't
architecture,
drop it in there,
real-time
you
ray
know.
tracing performance has greatly
shows the little
improved
red bar.
generation over generation. In Dying Light 2, with ray tracing
I like that I'm
features
seeing
turned to
this
the
like
backs,
incredible
7900
difference in like.
XTX
Yeah, and
visual
Halo-
quality, but, like,
Halo's
above
just
60
a-
frames per
a
second
crazy
with
game, bro.
FSR at 4K.
It still needs
But for
work.
me,
Cyberpunk and Hitman 3
For me, we're
also
sharing
have
screens in
significant
OB in
performance giving you the
Discord,
performance
and
you
Discord.
It's very
stay
pixel.
immersed
It's
in
very
your game.
pixelated. So I'm like, ooh, that looks really crisp.
Today we're also announcing
Imagine
a
they cleared it up.
partnership with the Callisto Protocol coming in December.
Oh, here we
This
go.
third-person survivor
I'm really
horror
excited
game
about this-
developed by
this game.
Striking Distance Studios features incredible lighting and shadow effects. along
Yeah,
with
see, a game
movie
like this
quality
is perfect
textures
for
and
ray tracing.
animations to set the eerie mood in this sci-fi experience.
That guy's like, I'm already tired of this.
Ray tracing is
Alright.
used to full effect here, with shadows, translucency, and glossy refractions coming together to capture the most subtle details that create giant leaps in realism. At 4K and higher resolution,
monsters suck, dude.
the Radeon
Their AI
RX
sucks.
7900 series is optimized to deliver incredible frame rates to power this experience. Now, next, we are also announcing
That's
a
that Dead
technical
Space
partnership
game, right?
with Luminous Productions and their action
That's it, yeah,
RPG,
some of the guys who made that.
Forspoken,
Yeah, it looks-
launching in January.
Looks very similar.
Luminous Productions has created some truly breathtaking visuals in a fully realized fantasy world.
Okay.
Powered by hybrid ray tracing
You're
for
just
realistic
surfing on the
lighting
water.
and shadows on the characters and environments.
the
Forspoken
current
looks and
reception
runs
for
incredibly fast thanks to its
Forspoken
implementation of
is a
Fidelity
bit
FX,
lukewarm currently.
including FSR,
Yeah.
variable
They did
rate shading,
some
ambient occlusion, and
like
downsync.
reviewer
all
early
optimized for
impressions, and it was just
We work closely with game
wasn't
studios
quite hitting
to
the
optimize
same
for
level
the
they were
next generation
expecting.
of games.
The effects look nice
At
on
Ubisoft,
that spell that
Snowdrop
they just
has been
did.
in development
The
for
water looked
over
crazy.
a decade and is one of its most
Yeah,
important
I can only
gaming
comment on
engines.
like what they think of like the
This
game
is the
as a
same
like
engine
The
utilized
gameplay.
across a
story
variety
and
of PC
like
and
you know stuff like that. But
multi-platform titles.
performance would
From
be
Mario
interesting
and Rapid
visuals.
Sparks
Yeah.
of Hope to Tom Clancy's Division 2. By the way, one of my personal favorites, Long Live the Bullet King. If you play the game, you'll know. Today, we are announcing our partnership
There's that
with your
same-
play the
next
game.
generation.
There's that same nerd.
This tech demo is beautifully rendered with global illumination, blur reflections, and shadows in addition to other effects that the Snowdrop
Yeah,
engine
see how it
uses,
says
such as
FSR right there,
volumetric
that
weather
little bar?
effects and micro detail rendering.
So that's what the FSR on.
We've worked with Ubisoft to add a highly optimized.
Yeah, but it needs a little bit
AMD
more
ray tracing
information, like
implementation
Yeah.
FSR
that
quality,
unlocks even
balance,
smarter ray
performance.
processing
You know,
I'm
processing
assuming probably
Yeah.
performance, bro. That's what they always use. But
With high performance ray tracing enabled on a 7900 XTX, we are getting frame rates above 80 frames per second at 4K with FSR2. We're excited to see the Snowdrop engine come to life in major upcoming titles,
It's nice-
including
8K real
Avatar:
hard,
Frontiers of
yeah,
Pandora,
it's nice that Ubisoft made
Really
this new
weird.
engine.
and Ubisoft Star Wars project. Right? Let's go. Indeed.
Wait, Ubisoft makes Star Wars? I thought
With
that
the
was
announcement
EA.
of Unreal
Did they
Engine 5,
cancel?
a lot of
Did they
gamers,
cancel?
including myself, are excited to see what new games and experiences will be created. In this platform.
Unless I haven't heard anything about that.
UE5 is
Has that
optimized
changed?
to take full advantage of our unified RDNA 3 compute units with excellent ray tracing and rasterization.
Unreal Engine 5, let's go.
In this UE5 sample, optimized for Radeon, we're able to hit an average of 60 frames per second at 4K with FSR2 enabled. Even with resounding success of FSR2, we won't stop there. I'm excited to show you a preview of a brand new version of Fidelity FX super resolution technology, appropriately
FSR3.
named
Yeah,
FSR3.
we just came out with FSR 2.2, but let's go with FSR 3.
FSR3 combines our best-in-class temporal super resolution technology.
I don't even
and
care
our
about any of
new
this, honestly.
AMD
I just
fluid
want raw
motion
power.
frames technology to deliver more frames per second in your game.
Yeah, but they gotta tease you a little
Fluid
bit.
motion
You know,
frames
just
Yeah.
so you
increases
get there.
FPS when using very demanding settings. FSR3 will provide up to a 2 times increase in frames per second at 4K resolution over FSR2, a significant boost across your supported games, and will be coming to PC gamers in 2023.
All right. Unity 5 engine's gonna need FSR 3. Yeah, dude. The Unreal engines are
To
nice.
give an idea of what's possible with our brand new generation of gaming cards, I'd like to show you what Sava and his small team of artists were able to create using a standard animation pipeline.
Just that slide on the
to
back.
build their dark sci-fi fantasy film.
That's
back
what they
in
created.
Unreal
That's a nice
Engine in
picture.
Just 4 months.
I'm gonna put
Let's
that
hear
on
from
the
Sava.
fridge.
Sava Živković. I wrote and
Wow, that
directed
looks real.
Beckoning, and I want to briefly talk about how Unreal Engine
Oh, yeah.
5 and AMD are empowering small teams to create cinema-class animated films.
That does look
In
pretty
Unreal
cool.
Engine 5,
Sorry,
Lumen
yeah.
and Nanite shine with the Radeon RX 7900 XTX, allowing us to walk around completely lit environments and characters and to explore the shots. This significantly speeds up the production and enables us to make creative decisions at the speed of thought. You can change the lighting,
Yeah.
character,
All I'm
and
seeing on my
environment
end is just
placement,
pixels.
or
It's
entirely
not-
change
it's
the
not
camera
the best,
angle
but
if you
like-
so desire.
Sorry,
This
man.
model
Sorry.
speed and flexibility is
It looks better on the
unprecedented
stream actually. I
in
can see it a
traditional
bit more
animation
on there,
pipelines,
just a little bit
and
delayed.
it's one of the main
But,
reasons
it's
why
all
I
good.
personally believe producing
Long
feature
bar
length
asks, what did I
animation
miss?
with smaller teams is now a reality.
7900
And when it comes to high
XTX,
fidelity
7900
output,
XT
the FSR
are
Media
the
Render Queue
top
plugin
gen cards.
upscales the final
24
frame
gigabyte
render to
VRAM for the
4K or even
XTX,
8K. CG
20 gigabyte
animation
for the
has
XT.
never been as fast and as fun.
Is my 6900 XT wasted money now? They revealed the card 4 times faster
Pretty
and
cool.
cheaper. No, but yeah,
By the way, in reviewing
Still
that
a great
video,
card.
it sure
Yeah.
does make it look easy to create a new movie.
I probably paid more for my
Because I don't
6800
do
XT than your 6900 XT.
The Radeon RX 7900 series
So-
are the most advanced gaming GPUs. First of all, they are easy to upgrade into your existing gaming rig. They
Aren't
feature
all GPUs easy to
industry-leading
upgrade?
enthusiast GPU support for next generation displays.
I think they refer to that power connector again.
Deliver
Yeah.
ultra high frame rates in both native and upscale games, and of course comes with up to 24 gigabytes of memory to drive the next generation of.
Or maybe
games and games.
size as well is what they refer to.
All of our innovations
I guess
enable
so.
7900
Yeah.
XTX to deliver an incredible leap
Maybe
of performance
PSU as
of
well,
up
I
to
don't need as
1.7 times
big
faster 4K
wattage.
gaming. Now, let
300
me invite
watts on
Frank
the
Azor to the
7900
stage to show
actually
you how
sounds
the
pretty
Radeon
decent
RX
though as well.
7900 series powers the next generation of gaming and streaming experiences. Frank?
Frank, let's go. Wow, his shoes are even black and red.
Incredibly excited to be here with you guys today. It's just been so long since we've been able to all be together and to do this the way it deserves to be be right?
That's right. Top 3 squad, let's go.
These incredible games and visuals behind us. What do you guys think about the new graphics cards? Awesome, right? Don't worry. Scott's going to come back and tell you when you're going to be able to get them and what they're going to be priced at. Okay?
Yeah, that's what we want to know. That's what we want to know.
But they're incredible graphics cards.
Well, I think that's what everyone knows
even
already.
More incredible is that at AMD,
why are they all bald though?
More than just
it's because they're all stressed, bro, trying to make these cards.
We're committed to building.
We're working on the bleeding edge when it comes to hairlines.
Gaming, creating.
It's the ray tracing in their foreheads, the reflections.
I'm going to share with you today a little bit about some of our latest developments of how we're pulling it all together to bring you the next generation of PCs. Great hardware, as you've seen today, deserves great software.
Okay.
And AMD Adrenalin is your software interface for harnessing the full potential of your AMD-powered system.
A lot of people don't like
we're committed to bringing
Adrenalin.
you an Adrenalin software that you can.
It had a rough start, especially on RDNA 1.
State-of-the-art features.
It was so
patchy
back then, but it's come over leaps and bounds now. I was really surprised how good it was. Like,
if you're not
when I was
already
using the
familiar
6650
with
XT, it
AMD
worked so
Adrenalin,
well,
let me
especially
catch you
for
up
OC.
quickly to what you've been missing.
It was really good to use.
Adrenalin is your hub for just about
Dude,
everything.
I don't use any of these settings
You can
on
find and
Adrenalin.
launch your games, plus monitor your stats and performance across
Or you haven't
on your system. All from
all I would
one
ever
home
use
screen.
Adrenalin
You can
for
customize your
was
Radeon
the
settings for
OC.
each
That's
game,
it.
as well as
Yeah,
record and
all I
stream
use
those
is
games
resizable
right
bar
within the UI.
and record
You can even
desktop,
turn your system into its
so I
own
can record
personal
clips.
game server.
And then the
connect
fans
your
I use
smartphone,
Afterburner.
tablet, or another Windows PC to play your
Yeah,
games.
and for
remotely
Afterburner though,
from
if I have to be
anywhere.
totally honest.
And of course, you can take full control over your AMD graphics card and your Ryzen CPU and tune them for maximum
You could already do
performance
that,
and
though.
efficiency. Adrenalin, it's simply awesome.
But you can do it even better.
But there's probably two things that I love most about Adrenalin. First, it's the fact that all these features are within one unified UI. And second,
now I actually do quite like
it's a
that. No registration, no
completely
logins. That is true. It does my
meaning we don't
absolute head
force
in when
you
it
to
comes
create
to
an account.
GeForce Experience.
you're not going to be
Yeah,
monitored by
absolute
us.
pain.
You're not going to be tracked.
Also,
You can access
on
all
GeForce
these
Experience, I can't
features.
find where my
You can customize your
my
system to
highlighted
your
clips are
content
stored at.
and just play
It's
the
a freaking
games
pain to
you
try to
love,
find that.
'cause that's what you deserve.
Sorry.
So let me talk to you about some of the upcoming features you can expect from the next.
Dude, with the new driver update, when I was trying to
Existing
stream,
features like
it would flicker
Radeon
my
Super
screen, bro. It was
Resolution,
annoying.
Radeon Boost and anti-lag are
Really?
huge.
Yeah, I think
performance amplifiers
they
for
might
the
have
gaming
fixed it,
experience.
but I was trying to play Modern Warfare
But
2
let's be
because
honest,
they had a new
most of
driver
us don't
update
wanna
for it.
have to learn about each new feature, how it works, which games it
Yeah,
works
I think
on,
the
which
latest
features
driver
work best
update
with
for
one
NVIDIA
another.
has done something.
When
Because
we
I'm
finally
having
get some
a lot
time
of trouble
to sit
playing
down and game,
Resident
it's just
Evil.
Too much complexity to do. I just want to get in the game and I want to play.
What's this?
So we heard you.
Longbar said true. Fuck the
simplify
tracking.
all
AMD
this,
is greater than
We're
NVIDIA.
introducing Hyper RX.
Fair play.
With Hyper RX, we've redeveloped.
Yeah, so I
these
updated
performance-boosting
my video
technologies
driver to the most
all
recent
work
one.
Yeah,
together
I heard
at
it's-
the same
system.
time,
I heard it's nice.
compounding their benefits.
But I was having a lot
and
of
giving
issues with
you a
Resident Evil. I don't know if
one-click
it's
experience
the game
to
itself, but
improve
like
frame rate.
it won't work
and
with
latency.
RT enabled for Resident Evil 2.
In the game Dying Light
Terrible.
2,
With RT disabled, it's perfectly fine. So I have
to
no
give
idea
you an
what's
example,
happening
in
on
the
there,
game
to be
Dying
totally
Light
honest.
2, we're seeing performance.
Could be the driver, could be my
improvements with
system. I have no
Hyper RX.
idea.
Yeah, dude, that's one thing I hate about
85%
computers is it could be so much
with
stuff.
1/3 of the latency.
Yeah, I might be do a fresh
Incredible.
Windows install. Maybe
It
that's
could
what
literally
is.
be my cousin got screen filters for his
So
fans,
look forward to Hyper RX
so it won't let
coming
dust
out,
in,
early next
and they weren't letting enough air in, and
Experience
this
it
computer
yourself.
was overheating.
All right, so let's talk about what are we doing.
Well,
to
that
help
means they're
improve
really
your
good at
recording
keeping
and
dust
your
out.
streaming.
Yeah, that's
as well as
OBS, as
everything
many
else.
of you know, is the leading video recording and live streaming platform out there, and it's used by some of the world's most successful. and
Bro, like I don't use the overlays or anything
But
like
we
that
partnered
in
with
Adrenaline.
OBS to improve video streaming quality across all bit rates on Radeon RX 6000 and 7000 series graphics cards. Additionally, with the new AMD RDNA 3 media engine, we've
Imagine
added
they announced the
AV1 hardware
EVGA
for
AIB partnership.
improving quality and transforming live streaming.
Oh, the roof,
In
the
this
roof
example,
would come off
we're
that
looking at a
roof
recorded image of Halo,
straight away.
captured with OBS on the Radeon 7900 XTX graphics card. Both images were captured at the same
It's pixelated on mine
3.5
too, bro.
megabit per second bit rate. As you can see
But
behind me,
AV1's
the
better.
quality of the
It
stream
looks
and
so
the
much better
texture
when
in it is but with the addition of our AV1 hardware encoding,
Bro, they're only streaming
updated
this at 1080p
pre-analysis
60
and
as well.
pre-filtering algorithms, plus our
Why aren't they
OBS
streaming it at
optimization to
8K?
playback
Damn
quality
it.
Yeah, why aren't they streaming this with the
substantially
freaking
improves, providing a
RDNA 3
clear,
card?
sharp, and a smooth viewing experience. Additionally, with Xilinx AI and content adaptive machine learning technology, we've integrated that into the AMD framework, and it's been trained to learn, predict, and target small text and menus, making them legible again, especially when streaming at low bit rates and resolutions up to 1080p.
So it can read. That's nice.
The new AMD RDNA 3 media engine reaches beyond streaming, though.
So for all you
Our
old men
dedicated
and women
AV1
out there
hardware
that can't
processing
see,
video encoding is up to 7
There you go.
times faster than software,
Wait,
even
you
at
talking about
ultra
me?
high resolution like 8K. Support for the RDNA
Hey, I'm wearing
3
glasses
media
too,
engine will
bro.
be available across applications like Adobe Premiere Pro,
So we can see in
FFmpeg,
HD, you know?
Handbrake, and an upcoming
that's
release.
true.
is.
Imagine how tiny the letters are in
And then
8K.
for video creators, any video creators
Oh,
in
yeah.
the audience? Anybody create video? You're gonna love
Like,
this.
what would the scaling
So,
be in Windows? for
we're
that?
introducing
I
something
have
we
no
call
idea.
Smart Access Video. Smart Access Video
Smart
works with
access.
select
What is it called?
applications.
Sav?
Oh.
when you build the
Let's
Ryzen
go.
7000 series with the new Radeon 7000 series. And unlike other platforms
RDNA
that
media
can
engine
only
coming
make
also
use
to
of either your
6000 series
CPU
cards
or
since it's
your
part of
GPU's
Adrenaline.
video compression
Possibly.
engines. Smart Access Video distributes
say that?
the encoding
I don't know.
and decoding workloads across both your Ryzen
No, that's what Longbar is
and
asking.
your Radeon graphics cards video compression engines.
So when it's referring to
enabling
the smart
faster
access
4K
video, so it means you
and
can
8K
like
editing.
have sort of dual
And when it
encoding
comes to
processes,
batch
or
transcoding,
decode and decode
Smart
processes
Access
between
Video
CPU and
reduces
GPU.
parallel transcoding times by
Yeah, I
nearly
guess they'll share the
1/3.
load.
Smart Access Video.
Ah, he
will
just
be
said it
available
there, so
across
parallel
applications like
transcoding.
OBS, Premiere Pro, FFmpeg,
interesting.
and more starting in December.
Premiere Pro.
So
For all-
next,
That's good. That's good to know.
Yep. Your
let me
rendering
share with
will
you how
go
we're
by a lot
bringing
faster.
All these technologies and all this greatness.
If only Premiere
together
Pro
for
was
you
as
into our
bug-free as
AMD
possible
Advantage.
in the first place, but that's a
So
whole different
when we first
discussion.
introduced
Yeah,
Advantage laptops,
that's Adobe
we
problem.
raised the bar of what defines just a great portable gaming experience. And Advantage laptops have been carefully designed and developed with our partners to ensure that their premium experiences are felt
Skip.
throughout. Multiple models of these laptops are available in market right now from your favorite OEM and SI partners. And look, nothing compares to
I
building
do want to get a
your own
laptop
desktop if
actually,
you can,
because
right? But
I would like
for
to
those
be able
of
to
us
edit my
that
videos on the go.
maybe don't have the time, the experience, or the will to do
That's
so
great,
right
Randy.
now.
I've kind of
We've
like,
applied
I don't feel the
great
need for a
AMD
laptop
Advantage
since getting a
design
Steam Deck.
framework that we applied to laptops
But I'm hoping when I
originally,
get,
and we're
I've
bringing
ordered
that
the
to
Steam
desktop
Deck
now.
dock from Valve,
We partnered with
which I'm
several
gonna
leading
review,
system
but it might
integrators
actually
to
replace
bring
my
you these
living room
turnkey
PC.
solutions. So that whether
because
you're
I just
gaming,
use that
you're
and then just
streaming,
use
or creating,
remote play for my main
Advantage
system.
desktops have
Yeah.
been designed
It'd be great.
and developed with our partners to be the best desktops you'll find in the market. All the incredible performance you saw here today from the 7900 XTX, well, that's what you can expect with Advantage desktop systems.
Let's
It
go.
starts by pairing our Ryzen 9 processor and our Radeon XTX graphics card. Then we amplify that performance with our smart technologies, including Smart Access Memory and Smart Access
It's all
Video,
well and good
as well
plugging
as the full feature set
7950X,
of
you know, but
Adrenaline
like, could we
software,
get like some
including
cheaper
Radeon Super
B650
Resolution,
motherboards,
AMD
please?
noise suppression,
That'd be
Hyper
much
RX,
appreciated.
and more. But Advantage goes even further than that by ensuring every component, from the motherboard to the NVMe drives to the memory, the power supply, all the rest, they all work seamlessly together, and they're all tuned for maximum performance with every design and quality metric followed.
Shouldn't every computer have all those
Next,
working
we focus
seamlessly
on
together?
each system
Every single
delivering
part.
its full graphics potential. We know that
Usually,
visual
yeah.
quality and performance are incredibly important to gamers. So Advantage desktops have been thermally designed, reliably powered, and rigorously tested to ensure that they deliver on the highest resolution and refresh rate experiences possible on the 7900 XTX.
Only
It
that
all
card.
comes together when you pair them
Just that one.
Yeah.
We don't know about anything else.
2,500 AMD FreeSync monitors available, allowing you to experience the most demanding games. at the
Frank looks
smoothest
dead inside.
times.
Bro, they're in Vegas. That fool's hammered
And of
off his
course,
ass.
Each Advantage desktop is built.
Was he the one that made that bet
The
about
full
everyone being able to
configuration
get an
of premium
RDNA 2
components,
GPU
all
and then
tuned and
like
tested
the scalping
reliably
apocalypse
to
happened?
give you maximum
Ah, that's
performance
terrible.
every single
It was either
time.
him or Scott. I can't quite remember.
We're really
who.
excited to be working with all of these partners on bringing you the first generation.
I'm gonna wait till
of Advantage
XXTT
desktops.
XTX comes out.
It's been awesome to be here.
Make
with
sure you get
guys
the
today.
XFX
This is
edition,
a
bro.
Historic moment. Thank you so much for your time.
That's
Let me
when things
welcome
get
Scott
real
back on
crazy.
stage.
The XFX, XXTX.
The Triple X Tentacion edition.
Okay, Scott's going to announce the Adidas AIB model 6900
Okay, are you ready?
XTX.
All right, what an incredible day of announcements that will transform the future of graphics in games. The AMD Radeon 7900 series, built for extreme performance to drive 4K and 8K high refresh rate gaming monitors, powered by the world's most advanced gaming graphics architecture, RDNA 3. Here we go. Starting December 13th, 2022, you'll be able to purchase the 7900 XTX.
No,
Where did that come from?
You won't be able to purchase.
The world's fastest gaming card under $1,000. Also on December
there you go.
13th, 2022, you'll be able to
Under
purchase the
$1,000.
7900 XT
So,
for $899.
It might not be as fast as a 4090, huh?
$999 and $899.
So right now this is compared to a
advanced gaming GPUs
3090 or
are
3080 Ti
for years to come.
since they're at that price range,
That's the
right?
end of our show. Thank you for joining us today, and we can't wait
This
to
is
get
obviously
these
for the
gaming cards in
reference,
your
but
hands
like,
in December.
we need to see what
Have a great
AIBs
rest
look
of your
like as
day.
well.
Yeah. AIBs are going to be $100 to $200 more. If it's an Asus ROG Strix, $300 more.
Typically, yeah, something like that. So Lisa Sue was straight out the door at the very beginning then.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Nothing
go.
else, anything else at the end?
Let's go.
I think
Yeah.
so.
We'll find out. Skip. Saints Row, let's go! This is what we wanted.
There we go. No, I'm guessing that's it then.
Alright, yeah, it looks like it was it. Terrible. Not bad though. I'm actually pretty excited.
Same. Pricing, I'm particularly impressed with, to be totally honest.
Hold on, I'll mute that real quick. Let's see. What was I trying to find? Pause it right there. So, those are your two cards. There's a little bit of a difference between them. This says Radeon right here on top. I'm not sure if it says it right there. It doesn't look like it. That's kind of a premium on the cards. This one's a little bit more rounded. This little thing right here bulges out. Right here it doesn't have that little lip. So there's subtle differences. I can't wait to get my hands on them. Rugby187 said, nice prices if available at that. Not as powerful as 4090, but looks more like 4080 sort of performance on the XTX, I reckon. I'm okay with my XFX RX 6900 XT Black Hammer Edition for now. Let's go. Yeah, so.
That's a good card.
Yeah, it's insane. I think these are going to sell out instantly, according to GP.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I'm definitely interested in getting my hands on. Dude, I never got my hands on a reference one. It's kind of sad.
Yeah, you were telling me about this the other day. But maybe if you could for this generation, that could be pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's your overall sort of how are you feeling after that stream? Like from what you've seen.
Let's see what our friend Fabio, is he still watching this? Is this live?
On graphics cards.
This is what I'm talking about. Improvements. This is what I actually want to.
Okay, well he's happy about it. Yeah, dang, he's way behind. He must have been talking a lot about it. So yeah, I'm actually interested in that Smart Access video. I think it's pretty cool how they're going to be able to utilize your CPU and GPU at the same time to help you with rendering and streaming.
But it'll be interesting to see how much that differs between the XTX and the XT. But that additional VRAM allocation is going to be particularly useful again for content creation and stuff like that. Gaming, not as much, but that's the kind of the same case as it is with the difference between if we're going back last gen, like 3080 to 4090, when you're comparing 10 gigs of VRAM to 24 gigs of VRAM. But obviously there are additional factors in place that are increasing performance besides memory allocation. But for content creation, it's good stuff. It's what I like to see.
Yeah, and what, $900, $800 for the cards? Honestly, the prices surprised me. I don't know how long they're gonna stay that low, and I don't know if Newegg is gonna bundle them with something stupid, which they like to do on some stuff.
But also for the 4080, there's rumored pricing going around where it may have been for some AIB models where they were around like, I want to say between like 1200 to 1300 for the 4080.
Yeah.
So Rugby Game is just clarified on here now. So 4080 is 1299 over there, I believe. So if the XTX comes up at 999, that's decent. Expect about the same raster performance and maybe a little less in RT. Well, it's going to be their second generation when it comes to ray tracing, so a little bit of a gen-over-gen improvement is good. Maybe not along the same level as NVIDIA, but that pricing is what gets me excited, because I think if they can perform along the same lines or better than the 4080, near enough that price point, that sells it for me.
I was gonna say, if anybody has any questions about anything or they weren't sure too much, feel free to ask us now, or it'd be pretty interesting.
What is the general consensus with everyone? Is everyone happy? Is everyone concerned? How are you feeling about that stream after?
How do I do a poll on here? I don't know how to do a poll, man. Oh, right here down at the bottom, create a poll. So what can I ask? Were you satisfied with the RDNA 3 launch, or what is it, announcement, event?
Event, yeah, something like that.
Add option, yes, no. Yeah, and to let you guys know too, if I do get my hands on these cards, I will probably not do FSR testing. I'll just do straight rasterization, because obviously whatever performance you get rasterized, if you put on FSR, it's going to be better. So I kind of like letting people know just straight away, go, what you get just straight out of the box. But yeah, you guys need a loan. Fuck, tell me about it. This shit's fucking crazy.
That is the one disadvantage when they're showing off these results in the stream, is like, it's got FSR enabled.
So
what have you got? Which version? Which setting? Quality? So I always find that a little ambiguous, I'm being totally honest.
The 6950 XT was $800 on sale, so it's the same price as the 7900. And this is the AIB Red Devil, so I mean, jeez, you're getting almost the same stuff for last gen. Not bad at all.
That is, even for the 6950 XT, that's a really good price anyway. We're not quite seeing that same level across the pond. It's a bit disappointing.
I got this 6800 XT for $1,300. So, if you guys want to talk about prices, and that was a MSRP, pretty much. It wasn't, but it was,
But do you think, depending on which cards you eventually start testing on RDNA 3 or even on 40 series, will you permanently upgrade, or are you gonna stick with your 6800 XT? Oh, you will. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see. But since I have the 6800 XT, I'll probably hold on to that for a while till I get a 79 XTX or a 4090 probably. We'll see. I don't know.
So, what are we thinking on further SKUs, like the 7800 XT, 77, like what Rugby's Gaming saying? Will they? I'm guessing they'll probably scale down after the new year, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably wait for something like a 7700, 78. I'm very curious on how the prices are going to be affected on their older cards now, since these are pretty low on the newer ones. Once they become more in stock, I'm pretty sure these will go down a lot more. I wonder how the 7800 XT is going to compare to, let's just say, their 3090. I'm sure it's going to have close performance to that or even better. And I really want to know how their 4080 compares to these cards, since it is a lot more expensive.
Well, it's not going to be long until we find out, because it's only November 16th. The 4080 launches, I believe.
Yeah.
So we should find out, not next week, but the week after. So
I did there was another 4090 launch today, and I wasn't lucky again. Same thing.
Damn.
Let's read what you guys want to see what some of the people in the chat have to say on this AMD event. Let's go all the way to the top. Goodbye Green. We'll try again in 2 years. Laugh my ass off. FU Ingredia. 4090 still faster. RIP AMD. Nice price tag. Good job, AMD. We all know we won't get these cards for $9.99. AMD won. Insanity. AMD has done it. Together we give you driver timeouts. RIP Nvidia. Team Green is dead. Long live Team Red. Well, they put Team Reed.
There's a new team altogether. We haven't come across that yet.
I love the jabs at Nvidia. Yeah, that was pretty funny to see. We assumed they would do it, but we weren't too sure.
Well, I didn't think they'd be that direct. But when they were like, so you mentioned obviously DisplayPort 2.1. That was like a given. They were gonna plug that. And he said something else. What was the other thing he mentioned? No, you didn't. You don't need a new power adapter. I nearly spit my beer out.
Yeah. Yeah.
They know what Nvidia is lacking on right now.
Yeah, they knew the cons of the 4090 and they went to it. You have to. You had the pros and cons chart and they went straight to the cons. That pricing was insanity, bro. Nvidia got killed for life. For that pricing and the specs the GPU provide. Damn, I'm excited. Let's see. Why no HBM3? What's that, HBM3? Yeah, I'm not too sure. Looks like AMD's back on the menu. It's a W for Nvidia, even if 4090 is more power hungry, case size hungry, and melting cables. Oh, the benchmark's a dog crap compared to 4090. We'll see.
Well, we still need to wait on third party benchmarks if we're being totally honest on that.
Yeah, for sure. I can't wait. Can't wait. I can't wait to do my own first party, third party benchmark.
Oh yeah, definitely. I feel the same way. I want to get my hands on, especially on like some of the lower end SKUs as well. I want to see how that fares against RDNA 2 and Ampere as well.
Yeah, for real. Hey, Rugby 187. What 6600 XT did you get? Tomorrow's video that I have is this Gigabyte Eagle 6600. Look how skinny this thing is, man. Compared to the 6950.
That's like a rare sight to see, like a 2-slot card.
Yeah, look
pretty crazy.
Look how skinny that thing is compared to this bad boy.
It's weird how we don't see many 2-slot cards nowadays. They're kind of like
yeah.
We've all it's go big or go home now, you know.
So the reason I tested that card is because it's going down in price right now. So I figured people are probably gonna buy it, and yeah, if they're gonna buy it, I might as well review it to make sure people know what they're getting. Did any of you guys watch my 6950 XT video? I know PC Jack did. Tech Lab said he really wants to buy a 6950 XT. Doesn't know why.
Well, I think I talked about this before. Like, if I did have to, say I had to switch from my 3080, say like my 3080 caught fire because it had a really unusual connector, you know.
Yeah. Its VRAM got too hot.
A 6950 XT would be my top pick if I'm being totally honest.
Yeah.
That memory allocation when it comes to content creation, gaming performance, especially with how well it compares to the 3090 and the 3090 Ti, that'd be my best pick. And I'm particularly burnt out on Nvidia right now, if I'm being totally honest. Just the amount of shit that's getting pulled. Not saying that AMD's perfect. We all know they've had their own fair share of controversy, but like Nvidia's took me too far in the wrong direction.
Oh yeah.
Totally honest.
You get rid of EVGA, that's already a big no-no, man. That was like their best. That'd be like AMD screwing over Sapphire all the time. You know?
Oh yeah.
Jeez, I don't know if you guys are watching, but so that 6950 XT, that's not even my GPU, that's my cousin's. This is his first PC that we're building. For anybody that's watching, so we got this 6950 XT he got it for $800. That was not in the budget, but he got it because it was on sale. Surprised me, but it's his money, so whatever. We got this X570, this Aorus Elite for $120 on sale. X570.
That's really good for X570.
Yeah, that's why I was like, dude, hop on that, man. So we got a 5800X for $240, I believe. So his first PC is gonna be a freaking beast for a lot cheaper than what I built my platform. So his is technically gonna be the last gen, but dude, it's gonna be like top of the line last gen, which is gonna be crazy, especially for his first time playing on PC. I don't even know. I don't even think he's gonna know what to do with it, man.
I have a weird opinion when it comes to a first timer getting into PC gaming. I feel like you've got to like. It's nice to start on like the lower end, as like your first build.
This is lower end, man. This is last gen.
Yeah, but like you need to be in that position where you're like, oh, I need to drop some settings, you know, get it quite. You need to get into that configuration headspace.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And then you get that upgrade, and you're like, boom, ultra settings all the way, and you see that huge difference, and it's a really wonderful feeling.
So you want me to just keep the 6950 and give him this Eagle?
Have you got a GT 710 you could give him for a while?
No, I don't. I got rid of all my older cards. Man, I miss my 480. That was a nice card. Yeah, I got this extra motherboard. I'm trying to figure out what to do with it. But I was gonna build a streaming PC, but I got a little Pentium Celeron in there, so it's a Z590 Asus Prime. So I'm just holding on to it for now. The CPUs are so expensive for it, man, on Intel for the older ones. It's not. I'd rather just get a new motherboard and a new CPU, than upgrade that thing, because it ends up being cheaper for me, or a little bit better.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy.
This isn't from the chat, but I'm just looking. I've seen some messages pop up in the PC Jack Discord from Richard Just Chance. So he popped up just saying 7900 XTX is a blooming good price.
Blooming.
So
huh?
I think the consensus is getting pretty similar when it comes to pricing. Everyone seems pretty impressed. He said, with that, I wonder what performance the 7950 XT will be in the future. I really want to see benchmarks against the 40 series. Well, hopefully, we're not going to have to wait too much longer now. AMD are a little better when it comes to review embargoes, slightly advanced compared to NVIDIA. I think they go by about 2 days, at least. I'm not sure, but it's not long. It's only going to be about a month or so, and we'll start seeing some results. And in the meantime, we've got the 4080 coming out on November 16th, so that'll be interesting to see. But okay, Tech Lab isn't impressed with the price though. He thinks it's a bit meh. Maybe more so the case for AIBs, but yeah, again, we are going to have to wait and see. I'm guessing, really. That's all we can really do right now.
Yeah, I wonder what the prices are going to be for their lower tier cards. It's definitely going to be interesting.
Because we really need to see something targeted in the lower end budget segment. Because last gen was really lackluster for budget, if we're being totally honest.
Oh yeah.
Up until very recently, where pricing on stuff like the 6600 has become more reasonable.
Yeah, right now it's like at 220, the cheapest I've seen. That Eagle you can get for 220. Well, with tax, you guys don't do tax. It's like 240.
Yeah, but don't forget it did come out and it was like around 400 or maybe just under when it first came out. So, but budget was very much forgotten about back in the day. So I'm hoping back in the day. It's only last year.
Yeah, the COVID days, dude. The Nvidia 3060 is like still $370, which is insane. Intel came out with their card, which is similar price, beats that. It's just the 6650 XT is a lot cheaper. The 6700 XT, you can find it cheap sometimes. So, yeah, I don't know why NVIDIA... Well, I know why. It's because they have all that AI and the NVENC encoders. But, dude, they never drop their prices. They charge a premium, and it's barely... it's not even better. It performs worse on a lot of stuff, but I guess if you're streaming, the NVENC does come in handy. But at the same time, I stream with the AMD CPU and AMD GPU, and my streams come out pretty nice, man. Except for...
But AV1 is coming out real hard right now, so I think you're going to see a lot of people transferring over to that now.
Yeah, that's good. That's definitely going to be nice. I'm just sad that the reference card didn't have no RGB.
Yeah, well, you have that, don't you, at times? But, well, even my 38 FE, it's just got literally the white illumination on it.
Yeah.
Actually, I tell a lie. It does have... a long time ago when I was in IQ. I don't go into IQ very often. Like I think Jerry knows, I'm not that much of an RGB guy. It did have some color options for the sort of V LED, not for the logo, but just for that. I don't know. It's not very much like compared to a typical GPU with decent RGB implementation. But you know, what's Tech Lab saying now? Price was just expected, really. Looks like it's compared to NVIDIA cards, but then they use the GPU price to drive them all up to 1K, so an AMD card looks good. But yeah, again, we just need to see that lower segment. If we see that lower segment, I'll be really happy.
Yeah, I like that Intel. I like to see what Intel's gonna do in the future too. We know they just came out with their cards, and that's cool. I'm also looking forward to price drops. My friends are all looking toward to building new PCs, so hopefully we'd be able to help them out. And let me see. ARC 770 LE wins the RGB crown for GPUs. LOL. Maybe. It does look pretty nice, but my 6800 Sapphire Nitro did it first, with the the way it lights up like that. I think I'll take that over.
It's pretty tasteful, though. I have to say.
Yeah.
As a bit of a non-RGB purist, it is a bit tasteful. I'll say that at least.
For the people that are still watching, if you guys could do me a favor, hit like if you did enjoy this stream. It'll help out my YouTube. I'm still growing, so you know, anything for that. But
congratulations on 600 subs, though. I haven't had a chance to say in person.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it, and I appreciate all you guys watching and helping out. If anyone doesn't have any more questions, I'll probably end the stream here. I feel like we got a good information. Shout out to Tech Lab UK. Shout out to Lucky Man. Shout out to Rugby187. Shout out to Twiners. Shout out to Long Bar. I don't know what his name is. It's just a really long bar. Shout out.
You can make any username nowadays.
Yeah,
it's great.
Oh, I got him to subscribe because he said that he watched the video of the 6900 XT, the XFX. You know how he said he bought that one? He said it was really long, like his schlong. And I was like, well,
nice.
Yeah, I was like, now we know why we call it the Black Edition, huh? and he's like, all right, I'm subbing. I was like, cool. So, yeah, I don't know.
It's a good way to get into the channel, you know.
Yeah, I just appreciate you guys chatting, man. You guys are dope. I'm sad that Bilal didn't join. I kind of wish he he would have watched.
He's too busy just tearing his hair out, looking at cases, just like, oh my god.
I was laughing because did you watch that Gamers Nexus video where he like says the best cases of 2022 so far?
I haven't watched the whole video. I started it this morning.
But he said the best one was the, what is that called? The height?
The height?
Yeah.
160?
Yeah.
It was just like, oh, Jesus Christ. Just.
But thanks for putting up with PC Jack. I know he's a handful. I'm sorry I couldn't make the tech flashback. And, well, let's transition out of here, guys. Till the next time. Cheers. Thank you for watching another video from Top3 Entertainment. I hope you hit like and subscribe. Also, I'm going to have a recommended playlist, a recommended video right here, so make sure to click that as well. I appreciate you guys tuning in, whether it be to the Top3Tech, Top3 Gaming, or the Why Not Me podcast. You guys are dope. I hope to see you guys in the next video. And of course, let's grow this thing together. Peace. Peace. Peace.